Deep within the depths of a forgotten catacomb, slumbering beneath the crumbling remains of a once majestic cathedral, a ghostly silence envelops the air. Here, the ancient stones whisper secrets of the past, and an ominous energy pulses through the darkness. Every 100 years, with the tolling of a somber bell, the skeletons that have rested there for eons awaken from their eternal slumber. As the moonlight spills through the cracks in the stone, illuminating their hollow sockets, a skeletal orchestra begins to assemble. Clattering bones echo as each skeleton takes its place, their bare rib cages forming the structure of an eerie concert hall. With bated breath, they prepare to perform the legendary Symphony of Resurrection, a haunting melody meant to bring forth life from death. But tonight, a shadow looms over the gathering. The conductor's skull, the very essence that guides this unholy performance, is missing. Panic begins to ripple through the ranks of the bony orchestra. Without the conductor, their music is destined to spiral into chaos, awakening something much more sinister than the life they seek to restore. As the chorus of bones stirs, the absence of the conductor's skull creates a rift in the air, a dark force lurking just beyond the reach of their flickering candlelight. The skeletons, once filled with purpose, now feel an unsettling apprehension. They know the legends. Without the right notes, their melody could summon unearthly horrors, ravings of the undead that defy all reason. In frantic search, the remaining skeletons begin to scour the catacombs. Their skeletal fingers scrape against the cold stone walls as they search for clues in forgotten nooks and dusty recesses. The deeper they venture, the more they feel the weight of eyes watching them, the lurking presence of dark spirits nudging at the edges of the abyss. As shadows stretch and shift, the music of the catacombs begins to change. Sinister whispers spiral into the air like tendrils of smoke, revealing fragments of their past, tales of those who met their fate within these very walls. Each encounter, each whisper, hints at the horror that could be unleashed, the very dead rising, hungry for vengeance. Desperation fuels the skeletal ensemble, and they press inward, their jointed limbs clattering in a rhythmic urgency. They uncover ancient inscriptions on the walls detailing the fate of the conductor's skull, an artifact stolen centuries ago, sealed away by a vengeful witch cursed to draw the living into the shadows forever. Gathered around a haunting altar, they unearth a tattered map leading to the witch's lair, a cursed grove entangled in malevolent vines and encircled by bone-riddled trees. With each passing moment, the dark entity within the catacombs grows restless, hungry for the sound of living flesh. As they traverse the dread-filled expanse of the cursed grove, a sense of foreboding looms. Silhouettes of past victims appear in the rustling leaves, specters entreating them to turn back. Yet the call of duty, performing the symphony, is greater than their fear. They are left with one final choice: continue to risk unleashing terrors untold or risk eternal silence. Finally, they reach the witch's lair, a foreboding sight where shadows fight to consume the light. In the center lies the conductor's skull, enshrined in a pulsating darkness. With haste and determination, the skeletons join their strength, forming a spectral barrier between the dark powers that seek to reclaim the skull and their solemn mission. As they lift the skull from its cursed resting place, an overwhelming wave of energy erupts. The balance of life and death hangs in the air as they hurry back to the catacombs. Once restored, the conductor raises his skull high above them, and the Symphony of Resurrection begins anew. But this time, the music transforms into an ominous requiem. The tones weaving a dark tale of revenge as spirits trapped in limbo rise to join the haunting orchestra. A beautiful horror ensues, as the symphony dancers and wraiths entwine, creating an enchanting performance that blurs the line between life and death. Curiosity piqued, join me in this dark fantasy world filled with skulls, skeletons, and bones. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to explore more tales that wander through the shadows and invite you into the depths of the haunting unknown.